woods back in, '96. That's where I got into the plumbing and stuff, because the home repair, for some reason home repair just, it was easy for me to learn and do woodworking and be able to do things. Like once I got a little woodworking in me when I was in junior high, I was actually able to complete class projects because I would do it as woodworking projects. And teachers thought it was weird, but it's like, look, I'm doing what I know how I can do to do a project. Be happy about it.
Right. Just be happy.
It was different on that. And I was, learned how to do plumbing back in '96 at when I worked at Hewlin Woods, and classic example of just do it right the first time, and it's cheaper and it's less headaches. The guy came in, he was just mad. I'm like, can I help you? He's like, yeah, you can help me by quit bringing in all this stupid made in China crap for these parts, okay? This is going to be the 5th fitting I've had to buy. I'm like, what? Like, you're talking, a little 1.5-inch bar sprinkler connection fitting. It's cold water. They don't go bad really, unless they just break. He's like, I'm on my 5th one. Look at what's happening to these parts right here. I'm like, well, they're melting. I mean, they're cold water applications. They're not designed for hot water. Oh, barb fittings are barb fittings. No, if you want hot water application, you got to go to the brass barb fittings. I'm not going to spend that kind of money. A barb fitting is a barb fitting. I'm on my 6th one. I've bought at least 8 gallons of coolant so far. I've been trying to fix my truck since 7 o'clock in the morning. It's now 12:30 in the afternoon. This is ridiculous. If you just get quality parts here, I'm like, sir, you're buying the wrong part for the application. I'm like, why didn't you just go buy your radiator hose and be done with it? I'm not spending $25 on that. This is way back in '96, different prices on stuff. And I'm like, you're not going to spend $25 for the radiator hose, but at $250 a fitting, you bought in 6.
You just spent
8 gallons, 8 jugs of coolant you've bought.
Wow.
But you can't spend $25 for a hose because you ain't got that kind of money.
Yeah, he done psyched himself out.
You can do a cheap repair, and if it fails, then okay, you better do it the right way. But I sat there, I talked to him, I'm like, sir, you've spent more time and money trying to fix it cheap than if you just bought the radiator hose. How much is coolant? He's like, that's expensive at $5 a jug. You spent $40 on coolant, $12, $13 for this part, because you didn't want to spend $25 for the right hose.
Or backwards.
Absolutely terrible. But there's people like that everywhere, though.
True.
That goes back to the job that I had. I bid on it. She thought it was too high. She chose somebody else, cheaper. They jacked up everything. Who they call? They called me back out.
Yep.
I'm surprised that she even had the balls to call me back out. To fix on something it's just, I'm like, whatever. I'm not working on it now. My feelings are hurt.
I did a bid for a job that it'd been a good job for me to have in my company. It'd been really good launch and some money come in, and there's a bunch of people I could have brought in to work who helped me to try to get the job. And that guy gave him a bid for attic furnace with an attic air conditioner and replace the furnace downstairs. You're talking, properly do the line set, because condensers down here, and it went up the side of the house, and it wasn't even attached to the house. It was literally flapped in the breeze type of thing. Like you can just grab it and just, nobody put any straps on it. And
no straps.
I gave him the bid, and man, this is outrageous. Why does it have to be so much money? I said, well, it's an attic furnace. I got to pay somebody to sit here and cut plywood, build a catwalk to be able to get in and out that attic. Oh, sir, I have to inform you. This house, if that's a code requirement, this house was built before that, so it's grandfathered in. Yes, sir, you are right, it is. But when you go to do a major repair as replace that furnace, that whole attic area has to be brought up to the current code standards. Oh, no, I'll talk to the building inspector and get it grandfathered. Nope, it doesn't work that way, no. You can just be extra careful. No, I can't. Not going to try to carry a 100-something pound piece of equipment through an attic with no walking platform while trying to go over ductwork and all that stuff. No. Because I'd fall down and go through the ceiling. You're going to expect me to pay for it. Oh, no, I wouldn't want to do that. Can I get that in writing then?
Exactly.
I get that in writing. I
There
can
you
drop
go.
the bill. Well, I don't have a pen to really sign anything right now. That's what I thought. You trying to get into the field, that's the number one thing. Homeowners will try to get you on something. Just, you have to be careful with it, you know. One job I did, the lady was, wish my dishwasher would work. If somebody could just plug it in for me and just slide it in the spot, that'd be great. And, you know, the former student I had help me, he's like, she's offering like $20 if you're interested. Nope, not interested. Don't care. Because how many times did I say in class, you touch it, you own it.
Mm-hmm. Once you put it in there, once you start screwing them screws, oh my God, something is wrong.
You touch it, you own it. Doesn't matter if they said, can you just cycle my dishwasher on and off to see if it works? You touch it, you own it. Because after that point, oh well, it was working before you messed with that dial.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what
that.
you did.
I done heard that before. Well, Mr. Moore, you don't. Oh my God, it was working okay before you touched it, but now you touch it's not working. Hey, I didn't even do anything. I just stared at it.
I had a customer try to play that game with me to get out of paying the bill. I said, okay, you know, got done with it, got your new blower motor put in, it's gonna be $450. He's like, whoa, I shouldn't have to pay that. It was working before you got out here.
Oh my God.
I said, excuse me?
Yeah.
He said, I don't know why you're expecting me to pay that when it was working before you got here. I said, well, why did you, if it was working perfectly before I got here, then why did you call for service? Well, it wasn't getting heat through the house because your blower motor's bad. I told you what it was, told you the price. You said it was going to be okay, so pay the bill.
I said, did he pay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, you know, if you're an accountant, don't take offense, but some of y'all are worse when it comes to getting bills paid. End of story. So many of them I've had where, okay, you know, service your furnace, it's $100, and whew, somebody's getting rich today. That ain't me.
Not you.
Ain't me.
There's a company I work for.
He's like, yeah, Mr. Barker, you're Mr. Barker. No, I'm not Mr. Barker. Mr. Barker started a company and somebody bought it and this and that, and I'm just an employee here. Well, you getting rich off me. Well, I was here for an hour and made $12.50, or, you know, I don't know if you're calling that exactly rich. He's like, I should get a deal with this. This should be, why can't it be 50? I told you before we started, you told on the phone, I mean, what, you're not happy with the work? I mean, your furnace is working, service, it's good. He's like, I don't know, but this is ridiculous. You're going to make money off of me. I said, okay, well, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm an accountant. I said, you do taxes? Yeah, I do taxes. I said, sweet, I need somebody to do my taxes. Well, that's going to be $200. I said, whoa. That's ridiculous that you're trying to get rich off of me like that. I mean, I was thinking more like $20 because it's just two in taxes. I mean, you're just doing what? You're just crunching some numbers. That's it, right? I mean, very basic. And yeah, he was cut the check and down the road I go.
I'm offended. I'm an accountant. I'm out of here, Chad.
That's good stuff.
Good interview. Good interview. Timer went off 10 times, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, it went
It's
off
about
10
to. Yeah, go ahead, Chad. Tell them how to reach you on YouTube and everything.
Chiles Heating and Cooling. Chile as an elephant S. Heat Cool. Like I said, I've got. If you want to know how to service your air conditioner, I got a whole video series on that. You know, if you want to know how to service furnace, I have a whole video series on that. Troubleshooting, you know, technicians that are just trying to learn. Like I said, I got a little video clip of, you know, the diagnostic light on the furnace. As long, you know, Blinky's going to tell you a code. Just because Blinky says pressure switch stuck open
doesn't mean it, yeah. Because your board could be bad.
That was one of the things with the students. That just trying to get them to understand. And hey man, yeah, it's not working. The furnace isn't working. Well, what does the diagnostic light say? Pressure switch stuck open. I put a new one on. It still isn't working. Okay. Well, is the inducer motor running? No. Okay. There's your problem. Yeah, but the board doesn't say inducer motor not running. It says pressure switch not running. I said, well, what was the purpose of that pressure switch?
To make sure the inducer motor get the pressure
Well,
through.
it's supposed to close, to make sure, the inducer motor's running. Okay. That motor ain't running.
Pressure
Switch ain't gonna close.
Pressure switch ain't gonna close.
Oh man, I've been sitting here staring at this trying to figure this out for an hour. Oh come on, man, these are the fundamental basics. We keep trying to tell you because just because the light says does not mean anything on that.
The order of operations. If you know the order of operations, you don't need no board. You don't need no blinking light. If you know what's supposed to happen before it happens, you will be okay.
Especially with the way it looks on some of this equipment nowadays, it's getting more complicated, but it's also kind of getting easy. Like I came across one where on 90% furnace that they're actually putting a diagnostic code for the drains. If the furnace isn't draining, here's a diagnostic code now. Back when I was doing a lot of that stuff, you had to sit there and everything's working like it should, but this ain't working, but it's not giving a code, so where? And then you had to sit there and try to trace out where you have the power loss, and you have to know the stuff. You have to know it.
I had that the other day. The code that was going on the furnace board was the wrong code. So what I did, I took the inducer motor and started spinning it myself, heard water inside of it. That particular furnace didn't have that particular code for it at the time.
Nope.
But I was able to get it fixed and everything. But I'm like, hold on now. Let me spin this thing, water inside of the inducer motor. It happens. Well, with the 90% of furnaces. Because with the 90% of furnaces, you got your exhaust going out and you got your clean air going out. Depending on who installed it and how they installed it, water, snow, and all that stuff can get inside of it.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because some specs will tell you to install it like this going up, but you probably should install it going
I
down.
wish they can see you doing this.
I know.
Like
I'm up here doing my arms like somebody can actually see this shit. If you knew, Lord have mercy. I need to stop
If
it.
you're new in the trade, read the